Hello, it's me. Today we are looking at a very important battle in the Revolutionary War, the Battle of Yorktown. We are interviewing some of the great-great-grandsons and great-great-granddaughters of important generals in this battle, tonight on Warriors of the New World.
September 28, 1781, the most important battle of the Revolutionary War took place in Yorktown, Virginia. Under the command of General George Washington, 17,000 French and Continental troops began the siege of Yorktown against British General Lord Charles Cornwallis's force of 9,000. Just as the British had chosen their base as Yorktown, Washington decided it was the right time to act by sending 5,000 troops, led by Marquis de Lafayette, in hopes to block them from leaving, and taking the French Navy blocking the British's escape by sea.
The first person we are interviewing is General Lord Charles Cornwallis's great-great-granddaughter. I know her, you know her, as the unliked great-great-granddaughter of Lord Charles, Cheryl Elliott.
Hi, Chris. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
I'm so glad you could be here. So let's take this to a serious level. What day did your great-great-grandfather surrender to General George Washington?
Let's see. My mom told me he surrendered on October 17, 1781, after 3 weeks non-stop fighting day and night. With both those bloody cannons and artillery weapons, they were rubbish.
Then it is true that he didn't even attend the surrender ceremony? Wow, what a dirtbag.
I was told he was ill at the time, and please do not call him a dirtbag. At least he sent his second in command, Charles George O'Hara.
Suspicious.
All that happened was General Charles O'Hara killed my great-great-grandfather's sword to the American and French commanders in replacement of Cornwallis.
How do I even know you're Cornwallis's great-great-granddaughter? You don't even have the same last name.
I'm 3 generations down from him, so my last name was changed in the 1700s.
Okay, fine. Well then, what day did your great-great-grandfather, second in command, go to the ceremony?
October 19th.
Thank you for coming in tonight, ma'am.
Thanks for having me.
Man, her accent made my ears bleed.
George Washington, the commanding general of the Continental Army, including aid from French naval and land forces, had pushed the British to cede Yorktown. This had allowed General Washington's fame to grow to international levels, pushing back his much-desired retirement on Mount Vernon. Since he had brought victory to America in such an improbable battle, he was called the Greater Public Services.
Hello, it's me, Crispy Bacon. And today we parley the forgotten great-great-grandson of George Washington, Mealy Cow. Sup? So, tell me about yourself, me. Okay. Well, you see here, I ponied on over here from my family. All 53 of them, including my grandma, Betty. Then you see I hunted myself some good chicken and bought myself a nice suit. Okay then, tell me about your great-great-grandfather, George Washington. He was the perfect leader for the siege. He knew exactly what to do at the exactly right time, running out those pesky Britishans. Okay, why do you think the big GW was the best leader for the siege?
Because he was super smart and had lots of experience from previous winning battles.
Okay, thank you for coming all the way out here to North Dakota.
The Battle of Yorktown started in 1781 and was a victory for the Americans. They won by a combined assault of the American forces led by General George Washington and the French forces commanded by General Lord Cornwallis.
In 1780, 5,500 French soldiers went to Rhode Island to try to help their American allies, assaulting the British who were occupying New York City. The Americans and the French met north of New York City in 1781. The French commander, Comte de Rochambeau, convinced the American commander George Washington that an attack on New York City would be easier for the French fleet to assist in the attack further south. Comte de Rochambeau led the French into the Caribbean in October. They agreed to attack the British, their smaller army of 9,000 men. They were located on a port in a town of Yorktown, Virginia.
In the beginning of September, the French defeated a British fleet at the Battle of the Chesapeake. As a result of this victory, the French blocked any escape by sea for the British. George Washington commanded Marquis de Lafayette, the French leader, to contain Cornwallis in Yorktown till he arrived. And Lafayette did so. By late September, the army and the naval forces had surrounded Cornwallis by land and by sea.
On October 14, 1781, Washington sent 2 armies to attack the remaining British outer defenses. As the American weapons closed in, the British knew their almost certain fate. Cornwallis then asked for treaty terms on the 17th. After 2 days of negotiation, their surrender ceremony took place on the 19th. Cornwallis absent because he had claimed he was ill. Negotiations between the United States and Great Britain began. The Treaty of Paris in 1783, which ended the American Revolution, recognizing American independence.
Thanks for watching!